you.
Okay. One of the things that I like to do is get off of my horse, and I'm trying to memorize the pattern. I've done this, I've had non-pros do this. They don't need to train their horse anymore, but they do need to remember the pattern. Maybe they have a case of the show nerves. This will happen to all of us. So what I'll do is I'll pretend I'm running the pattern afoot. So I've got center marker. Right here's my center. I'll come over here, and here's the 3/4 mark right here. Okay? So there's center again, and we'll go 3/4 mark. We're going to make us a small pattern. Now, my cameraman is at the judge's position, so I am going to pretend my end gate is right here. There's center in behind me. My end gate's right here. I'm going to trot this pattern afoot. The pattern calls for to trot to the center and hesitate. When I do this, I'm going to begin, the center's back over here. I'm going to begin facing this away. I want to introduce my colt. I want to have that moment when I trot around the pen to relax my colt, to soften him in the face, to let him know it's showtime, time for business. So now I'm afoot, and I am going to trot to center to begin my pattern. Stop, hesitate. Now the pattern calls for to begin on a left lead, and we're going to begin with a large fast and then a slow small. So I'm going to trot my pattern, my large fast coming out using most of my arena. Here's my large fast. Here's my slow small. Sue, get out. Lead change in the center, set my horse up, lead change. Large fast. Come right through center, slow small. Make sure you're always looking for center. Change again, okay? We're gonna come out here, use our entire arena. At this point, we run down the center of the arena, right across those circles. So we keep trotting. And we trot all the way down here past our 3/4 mark. Square stop. Okay, something to remember. Your circle started to the left. It's easy to remember. Now your turnarounds start to the left. This is the phase 2 pattern, so I'm going to do 1.5 turnarounds. We've modified this pattern for colts, or Wade has. And I think it's a great idea. So I'm going to do my 1.5 turnaround. 1.5. I'm facing the opposite direction. Now, I trot to the other end, past my 3/4 mark, stop, square stop. Now, all my turnarounds go towards the judge's position because that's where I rode in, that's where I was facing. So now I'm not lost. I know all my turnarounds are going towards the judge's position. Again, 1.5. So, whoa, right there. Now, I want to run past center. At this time, I want to look up, ride my horse correctly, trot him past center, stop, and back up, and I like to back right to the center mark. And that's a little showmanship. So this is just a helpful hint for when you're trying to remember any pattern, or if you're at a show and you've got to memorize multiple patterns. I would suggest getting out in the parking lot and trying this. So now I've got my horse warmed up, and I am going to complete a phase 2 pattern for you. We're going to trot through. This is a 2-year-old CD Diamond Texas bred colt. Okay, we are going to do our phase 2 pattern now, our trotting pattern. The same pattern I just showed you afoot. We are going to begin our trot in as if our gate were right here. We just have to make believe here for right now. So, when I'm being judged, when you enter the arena, you're being judged. So, when I enter the arena, say I come in my gate, and I'm going to begin my pattern here. The pattern calls for me to jog to the center. I am going to press my horse up into a nice little jog. At this point in time, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to soften my horse. I don't want to be schooling on him, because the judge won't like me if I'm schooling on my horse. But I'm going to use this opportunity and soften my horse, ride him real correct. Now my job, I want to find center. As part of some showmanship, there's my center marker. I'm going to come right to it, and I'm going to ride straight across this pen, and halfway across this pen, whoa, I'm going to stop my horse and settle my horse. Now a little draw backwards doesn't hurt anything, but don't back up, don't break pattern. At this point it calls for a hesitation. Sometimes the question is, how long is a hesitation? Well, let's put it this way, don't eat your lunch, okay? Generally speaking, take a nice relaxed breath, breathe in, breathe out, and go ahead and begin your pattern, okay? We're going to begin our pattern with the large fast circle and then the slow small. So I'm going to ask for my horse to soften and press up to a large fast. Now this I'll go for an extended trot. I'm watching my 3/4 marks. They're on the fence, and I'm going wide of those. This is my large fast. I want to be showing my horse, I want to be looking up and riding the entire pattern. Again, I want to watch for center, come across center. Right here in center, I want to go to a slow small. Okay? And I want to show some transition. So we want to go to a slow small. Now I'm inside of my 3/4 marks. I'm looking for center. I'm thinking lead change. I want to set my horse up by pushing him across, and then off I go onto my large fast. I want my circles to be symmetrical on each side as best as I can. Now I'm looking for center. I'm coming up to center, and I'm going to slow down, slow, small. You want to show a difference. The judge wants to see speed control. I'm coming across the center, looking for center, pushing my horse into the last set of circles, opening up, and my circles are complete. At this time, I'm thinking stops. I want to give my horse as much room as possible, so I'll use the entire arena at this time. I want to come right up here to the center of this arena, look down the pin, find good ground. Now at this point, I'm riding this horse in a stopping position the entire way down this pin. I want to set back and ride my horse all the way to the stop. I'm watching my 3/4 mark out the side of my eye. I want to get past it. Right there it is. Whoa. There's my stop. I'll settle my horse. He's a green horse. Now remember, your turns go towards the judge's position, and that's where my cameraman is. So now I'm going to do 1.5 turnarounds to the left. I'll step my horse forward. Whoa. Okay. I'm facing straight back down the arena. I settle my horse. I'm going to gather him up, and I want him to trot straight down this pen. Again, I'm in a stopping position. I'm sitting behind my pen bones. I'm riding all the way to that stop. I'm looking up over the fence. I'm going to practice perfect the whole way down. I'm not going to look where I'm going to stop. I'm going to look beyond where I'm going to stop. Going to get down here. Ooh. Stop my horse. Settle my horse. Okay, now I know my spins, my right hand. There'll be something, there'll be a barn or a trailer or a set of bleachers, and I'll say, okay, all my spins go that way. And that simplifies it for me. Now, 1.5. Whoa. Okay, settle my horse. Now, I'm going to trot up here past center. Remember, go long. Looking up, press my horse to a jog. I'm setting a stopping position this entire way. I want to go past center and back to center. I'm watching out the side of my eye. Whoa. Hesitate to show completion of pattern, and make sure that you hesitate to show completion of pattern. If, for an example, you back up to center and then you just pull your horse off and ride off, you can get a 0. Okay? Make sure to show hesitation to demonstrate completion of pattern. Got that? Okay, I hope you guys liked this video.